Good evening. We would like to welcome you to our Seeds, A Lady Our Seeds graduation celebration. I hope everyone got some food, something to drink, your tummy a little full, and I appreciate that everyone came in great spirits and is ready to celebrate our amazing ladies who have gone through a tremendous transformation over the course of 9 months. So I want to speak briefly about the program, and obviously on behalf of Councilwoman Jasmine Santana, Freshly Rooted, and the Seeds program, we welcome you here this evening. Freshly Rooted Seeds is a 9-month program focusing on women's personal, professional, and social development. It's an introductory approach. Seeds stands for support, empower, engage, develop, and sustain. It is intended to lead the way to creating healthy, equitable, and sustainable communities through an asset-based community development approach. We believe if we develop residents in the community, they will then provide value-added input and ownership in their neighborhoods. This approach is geared towards providing a way for residents to find and mobilize what they have in order to build a stronger community. Seeds assist women to discover and develop the talents and gifts they have and how they can invest in the community by connecting them to current assets in the neighborhood. Our mission is to lead the way to equitable opportunities for women through personal, professional, and social development. Creating a community of women equipped with the leadership skills necessary to make economic, healthy, and meaningful changes that can sustain themselves, their families, and their communities. Our vision is to see resilient women empowered to take ownership and pursue a promising future by assessing equitable opportunities. Now, this is what the women have been going through in the last 9 months. So, tonight, it's not about me, it's not so much even about Councilwoman, it's about these 9 women who have embarked upon an amazing journey. And so we're gonna take a little bit of reflection to talk through what that 9 months looked like. Tonight, especially we wanna give an opportunity right now to acknowledge the women, these phenomenal women who is a part of our first pilot program of Cohort 1 2020. If you would please stand to give them a round of applause in their graduation. Thank you. So it's important to reflect on how we got here, right? 2020, February 26th, 6 o'clock. I run a tight ship, so make sure we start it promptly. We want to reflect because it's very important. But in that, we don't want to lose focus that now is the most valuable moment to capture, to breathe, and to soak it all in. So this message is specifically for the 9 women who went through this journey with us. So bear with me because I've also gone through this journey and I may get a little emotional with you all. So now has never been experienced before. Now you have the power, the support, and the knowledge to move forward in the greatness that you are. Don't let this fool you, because every moment from your past to now has been leading you into the great things to come. To reflect over the course of this past 9 months is not an easy thing to do, which is why I volunteered to accept the challenge. There have been many challenges along the way, as we all know, in the last 9 months. Showing up on time for class is one of them. Remembering to do your homework is another one. Something a little bit more serious, like the great metamorphosis that none of us truly expected would be an outcome. Our Ladies of Seeds adopted the butterfly to reflect their experiences. As we discovered what mindfulness is and how important it is to incorporate laughter and breathing in our daily practices, we began to peel back the onion and see what really is functioning at the core. We call this getting down to the root. Nevertheless, you persevered through the pain, the tears, and at sometimes a little bit or too much anger. And organically, our weekly Wednesday sessions created a space for all of us to let our guards down, to leave all those bags at the door, and encompass the newness that we were getting ready to experience. At times I wondered, are these ladies just showing up for the food? Then I had to ask myself that, am I just showing up for the food? Because we all know Chef Yolanda Ramos has serviced us every week for 9 months. And that food does not miss a beat. So as we all question why were we coming back, there was no doubt that we kept coming back. As the sessions progressed and the seasons changed, we moved with Zumba and we laughed our stress off. We tried new foods, recipes, and ingredients. Basically, we learned every health benefit of every vegetable on this planet. But some we liked and some we didn't. Nevertheless, we kept coming back. Sometimes late, but nevertheless, we came back. We kept coming back for more knowledge, some for more food, more love and more support. Even through the unknown, we stuck it out collectively. That was our first 12 weeks. Then boss lady, as most of our group calls me, I came in and we shifted gears to professional development. This is where things got really, real quick. We discovered fake goals and real ones. Reality check came rapidly when we mapped out our time spent. We saw the strengths and the weaknesses of ourselves. Not everyone had the planning skills like Julie, or the creative flows like Tanisha, or the great wisdom like Miss Jean. But we learn in this, we have it all together. Before we knew it, our cohort started to gel. We had our moments of growing pains, and I'll throw a couple people in the spotlight. Like the time Lulette burped out loud at career day. You guys remember that? Or the time Chef spilled our lunch outside, and we had to survive off salad for the day. Or the sessions Sonia couldn't make it, and we all tested our Spanglish skills. As we reflect on these memorable moments, we can't overlook the hard work and the dedication that every one of you have made. The sacrifice to learn how to put yourself first. The pain of generational trauma and challenges of mental health. The mighty growth of your strategic personal plan for 2020, which don't think I forgot that some of you still owe some homework, so we will get that in the next couple weeks. In the midst of all that, we created space to give back to our community. We went volunteering at shelters, and we wrapped tons of gifts for Christmas, to now creating professional relationships with mentors and navigating through systems. Today, we see butterflies. So I leave you with this. Be bold, be brave, and be courageous. Learn to lead and learn when to follow. Be mindful that this is just the beginning, and nobody expects you to have it all figured out. Continue to support each other and hold each other accountable. Hold us accountable as we hold you accountable. Push us as we push you. Don't accept the false narratives of society has written for you or for us. You are queens, and we together are royalty. Here's a message from my great-grandmother. She used to tell me, "Sweetie, beauty is what beauty does. So be beautiful in the inside first." Thank you. So now we would like to give Councilwoman some time to share some remarks. So let's give her a round of applause as she approaches the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here today. This is exciting, right? 9 months, and here we are. Congratulations to all the graduates today. And Alicia, you could have a vision, right? And I know there's a verse in the Bible that says, write your vision on a tablet and let someone run with it, right? And so that vision was written, and I want to thank Alicia and Elena and Sonia, Chef Yolanda and Rhonda for running with that vision. And so because she's a doer, she stepped up, and because of her heart and their passion, here we are today. So I really want to thank them. There's no words, actually, that I could share today that would really showcase how much I appreciate all of the whole crew, the whole team. So I want to talk a little bit about myself and why I'm so passionate about SEEDS program and why I'm so happy today. So 2 years, 3 years, councilwoman, would have never thought that growing up that I would be standing here and with a councilwoman title. I grew up Detroit Shoreway area. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that area. At the time where I grew up, it didn't look anything like it looks like now, right? I wish my mom would have purchased that house, but she didn't. I grew up with a single mom and 2 siblings in a very blighted community. The conversations in our home were never about what college you're gonna go to, or about being a doctor, an attorney, engineer, nevertheless, an elected official. Right? Our conversations at home were about survivorship, about paying the bills. What are we gonna eat tomorrow? How is my mom gonna buy me presents for Christmas, right? And so, once again, that's your home environment. Then you go out and you have blight, you have crime, you have limited opportunity. Then you have culture, then you have language barriers, then you have transportation barriers. And so, through the midst of all that, right, as you grow up, you don't really grow up secure. You grow up with a lot of fear, with a lot of doubt. It's very hard for you not allow your upbringing to dictate your future. And so that's the way I grew up. And 15 years working with women, a lot of women share the same stories. So 14 years old, my neighborhood started developing, and so we were displaced. It was gentrified, to be honest, right? So I didn't understand at that time. Now I understand it, but I ended up moving to Ward 14. So I'm blessed, I'm thankful now, but at that time, it really destroyed the fabric of our community. My mom still to this day talks about that neighborhood and wish she bought that house there. It was highly Latino concentrated, very diverse, very similar to Ward 14. So moved to Ward 14 at the age of 14, grew up, had my kids, got married, but the trauma that I faced while growing up was still very in depth inside of me, right? And so I wanted to do so much, but the voices in my head were just like, you're not enough. You're not educated. You don't speak eloquently, right? You don't have the money to pay for college. And so I struggled with that because although these voices were going in my mind saying I wasn't enough, there was a burning desire in my soul that just woke me up every morning. And, you know, for me, I'm very spiritual. It was God, right? Just reminded me every day that we were made for greatness, right? And we were meant to do much more than that box they put us up, right? It was hard for my mom to raise that bar, so my bar was very low. She just wanted me, hey, get your GED, get your high school, and as long as you get a 9 to 5, pay your bills, take care of your kids, you're all good, right? You're just body on earth, really no purpose. Just be good to people, love, go to church, and that's it. That didn't settle. For me, that didn't feel good. And so, you know, I grew up, I had my kids, and then my surroundings. It was just the same way as I grew up, 20 years after. Still so much blight, still crime, still seeing my Latino community at the bottom of the list, feeling hopeless, right? Struggling with work, with jobs, a community with no parks, with a school that's deteriorating. You know, I drove up and down those streets thousands of times, and it was heavy feeling. Like, why aren't we moving forward? What is going on? And so I knew that my experience, my journey, it was time, right, to use that experience to give back. And so that's when I decided to run. It was probably the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life, my hardest decision. A lot of people said, don't do it. Don't do it. You're a Latina. They're going to crush you. You don't know politics. Don't do it. But I didn't want to move from my neighborhood, and I had 2 teenage kids, right? They absolutely hated the community, to be honest. They hated their atmosphere because every time they went to school, their friends live in big houses, right? And, you know, they have parks and they have recreation centers, but we didn't. So they're like, why are you staying here? Let's move to the suburbs. But for me, that wasn't an option. I wanted to show them that you don't have to move elsewhere to make a difference. You could be the change in your own community. And so I decided to run, and voila, here we are 3 years later, right? But why is SEED so important? Because it took mentorship, support, education. You know how they say a village? It took a village to help me get mentally, physically, and spiritually healthy in order for me to feel confident enough to run, to take risk, to get out of my comfort zone, and to run for an elected official position. And so I know firsthand, if you get a woman healthy and you invest in her, right? There could be a lot of elected officials. There could be a lot of engineers and doctors. Or simply, you know what, women just standing up and making a difference in their own community. And so when I was elected, it was all about bricks and mortars development. Oh, we're gonna put this building here, and we're gonna do this here. But for me, it's just like, if you're not investing in people and you're not preparing them, then you know what? What's the whole point of these buildings, right? Who's gonna open the businesses if they're not prepared? Who's gonna live in these houses and pay these rent if they can't even afford it? If their wages are not rising, right? If they're not getting their education and they don't have no daycare, right? There's so much struggles, the system, so much struggles, right? That you have to overcome to just make it. And so that's how the SEEDS program rolled out. It was based on experience. It was based on sharing my, this discussion with Alicia and the team, and this is how we decided to do the SEEDS program. And so that's why I'm so passionate about the SEEDS program. I believe in it. I believe that this program is going to transform Ward 14. We're going to see a lot of more healthy women on boards, being transformational in their own community, giving back. And I'm extremely excited and hopeful for the future of Ward 14. So what I would tell the graduates is congratulations. And you are, as she mentioned, a butterfly. When I first met you guys were cocoons. And now you guys have merged to a beautiful butterfly. So now the question remains, where will you fly to? Where are you going to spread your beauty? The possibilities are endless. We will go where you go to college. Would you run for elected official position? Or will you know what, just simply take care of yourself. Connect with your spirit, mind, body in order to have wholeness and live a happy, fulfilling life with your family. Today, you guys have all confirmed the strength that us women have. You have overcome your doubts and your challenges, and you are now among the class of strong women. Congratulations, and keep soaring. We will be here always to support you. Thank you.
All right, so now that we've gotten those out of the way, we want to shine light upon the hard work that the cohort has put together. So I want to invite the Lady of Seeds to come on up.
What I'm going to.
Your name.
Huh?
Your name?
Oh. Are we all here now? Hello, my name is Lulette Paleski.
Hola, mi nombre es Yvette Burgos.
I am Julie Maragliata.
Ebony Randall.
Hello, my name is Jean Perry.
Hi, my name is Nidia Torres Mendez.
My name is Lilian Flores.
Hello, Tanisha Velez.
We are excited to introduce our graduation project.
Metamorphosis is explained as the process of transformation. Think of a caterpillar changing into a beautiful butterfly.
Before entering the SEEDS program, no one realized what kind of change we were about to encounter.
As participants, we became more mindful of the many issues that plague us individually and collectively, as well as our community.
We have learned that some of these issues are classified in the social determinants of health.
The social determinants of health are conditions that shape health categorized as following: neighborhood environment, education, economics, health and health care, social and community.
This featured graduation project is our short, personal narrative showcasing the impact of the social determinants of health in our lives.
Please enjoy our experiences.
Estamos emocionadas de introducir nuestro proyecto de graduación. Metamorfosis es explicado como el proceso de transformación. Imagine un gusano cambiándose a una mariposa. Antes de empezar el programa SEEDS, nadie se dio cuenta que todo Nadie se dio cuenta qué tipo de cambio estábamos a punto de descubrir. Como participantes nos hicimos más conscientes de los problemas que nos afectan individual y colectivamente, así como a nuestra comunidad. Hemos aprendido que algunos de estos temas están clasificados en los determinantes sociales de la salud, tales como
condiciones económicas y sociales que afectan a la salud y se clasifican de la siguiente manera: ambiente del vecindario, educación económica, salud social y comunidad. Este proyecto de graduación es nuestra narración breve y personal que muestra el impacto de los determinantes sociales de la salud en nuestras vidas. Y hoy queremos compartirles nuestras experiencias. Gracias.
You gotta sit down. We have lights. We have lights.
For as far as humanity has advanced, women's inequality in employment still exists in 2020. Women struggle to be respected at the same level of productivity, payment compensation, and job expectations. This discrimination affects women of color as well as non-color. It also impacts every age group. Women as a whole are not seen as valuable as their male peers. Education, especially to our youth female population, is a key to making a positive change as we move forward. Educating the next generation can be as simple as sharing our experiences through our life stories.
Siendo líder comunitaria, me he dado la tarea de tomar de mi tiempo para dialogar con muchas de las personas que están deambulando en la calle. Muchos de los factores que yo he visto en estos individuos ha sido que han pasado por trauma. Muchas de estas personas han podido canalizar sus problemas, pero otras no. Y muchas recurren al estar en el alcohol, en las drogas, y aparte de eso, tenemos un sinnúmero de personas cayendo en el problema de los opioides. Yo creo que podemos implementar o buscar algún recurso para tener en la comunidad, para llevar información a todas estas personas, que no sean hospitales o que no sean sitios específicamente de desintoxicación, pero al mismo tiempo hablarles cosas positivas. En mi tarea, en la red comunitaria, lo he hecho directamente y ellos se han podido abrir. Y creo que le debemos de dar recursos como necesidades básicas, ropa y todo eso, pero al mismo tiempo llevarle una literatura donde ellos se sientan acogidos.
My name is Willie G.
atrás familia, amigos y prácticamente todo para empezar de cero. Viene un mundo desconocido, con miedos, temores y sin saber el idioma, pero la necesidad y la inseguridad de nuestros países nos hace ser valientes, luchadores y trabajar duro de lo que sea para sacar adelante a nuestros hijos y que sean hombres y mujeres de bien. Gracias a Dios y al esfuerzo no solo de nosotros como padres, sino al propio esfuerzo de nuestros hijos, ahora mi hija es una speech pathologist in Metro Health y mi hijo está en la Marine Corps of the United States. Ahora digo orgullosamente, somos papás inmigrantes.
My name is Carla Vieira, and I know my community quite a bit. I'm off at the Catholic Center, the South Catholic Center, and I actually go there a bit to help myself, but I have my neighbors and my friends who are in need something, or need food, you know, whatever, resumes. I have everybody who needs help. You know, or I point them in the right direction. I have a lot of resources piled up because I save them all. That way I have the resources, and instead of coming to one, I have a lot of them. People need money and housing and affordable housing and food. Because that's like the biggest thing. It's like housing costs so much that, and prescriptions cost so much that people can't afford, you know, the food and prescriptions. They pay so much for housing.
When I come to Cleveland, Ohio, since 2003, I got homesick because there are no funds to go anywhere. Like, for example, the one working area is Gloria, that area. The houses are abandoned, no jobs. I see homeless people, and businesses are closing. During that time, the economy was a big depression. The previous councilor was helpless. I'm so happy right now because the new councilwoman, which is Jasmine Santana, made a big difference in this community. I'm so glad we have a community that getting better, especially those people who needs help. Like our community is getting progressive, alive. I can tell there's no more hindrance or hassle that you have voice in this community. We have to connect ourselves to the people how we can help people's needs for information or resources like needs for job training and education for young teenagers, adult and old ages, how we can help reach them to become better in these communities.
So a key issue in our community for me personally is the lack of resources for the special needs community. In particular, dealing with parents and caregivers. So a way for me as an advocate is I feel like I'm a resource to resources. I, with intent, went out to get the resources, to bring them back to our community. Are the resources available in my opinion? Yes, but they are not within our reach. Metro is less than a mile walking from my house, but there's not a support group that I can go to as a caregiver to receive the things that I need to learn how to be an advocate, to do the things that I need to support the person that's in my community that has special needs. How does that impact our community? People hold it in. They don't talk about what they have going on, and that just becomes added stress. So once you receive the diagnosis, what's next? And they will give you a leaflet or pamphlet to a resource, but most of those resources are not here in our community. For me, it's a passion to equip parents and caregivers to be advocates on behalf of the person that they care for. So teaching parents and caregivers how to be advocates, and on the flip side, advocating for parents and caregivers, because they sometimes can be voiceless, because they don't think that the community wants to hear their concerns. So as an advocate, it's dual purpose. Being an advocate for those who can't advocate for themselves, but also teaching those people how to advocate. Because when they teach their people that they care for how to advocate for themselves, so that we don't have that divide that we have now.
Mi nombre es Lilian. Una de las dificultades a las que me he enfrentado en más de una ocasión es a la discriminación racial. Una vez me quedé sin empleo y en el mismo tiempo me enfermé. Y claro, por no tener un empleo en ese momento tampoco tenía una aseguranza médica. Fui al hospital Metro a pedir información sobre asistencia financiera y la persona que me atendió, al ver mi perfil racial y por no hablar muy bien el inglés, me preguntó por mi estatus legal en este país. Me preguntó si yo era ciudadana de los Estados Unidos y aunque me pareció incorrecta la pregunta, le contesté que no. Entonces me preguntó si era residente permanente y yo le dije que por qué me hacía esa pregunta si yo solamente le estoy pidiendo información general. Y me dijo, es que si no eres ciudadana de los Estados Unidos o residente permanente, no calificas para asistencia financiera. Entonces yo le dije, pero yo siempre he trabajado y he pagado mis impuestos. Pero precisamente hoy que estoy sin empleo y por lo cual no tengo una aseguranza médica, yo necesito volver a mi doctor. Solo entrégame la papelería de la información para yo ver si aplico o no. Entonces ella me dijo, pero es que si no aplicas, de nada sirve que te dé la información. Y yo le repliqué, pero yo no te he dado mi información para tú saber si lo aplico o no. Y le pregunté, ¿podrías por favor darme la papelería para leerla? Y ella de mal humor me dio los papeles y me dijo, está bien, pero insisto que si no aplicas de nada te servirá. Y resultó que yo sí aplicaba, pero decidí hablar mejor por teléfono para pedir más información y les comenté el incidente que tuve con esta persona. Ellos me dijeron que las pólizas del hospital no les permiten discriminar a nadie por su apariencia racial, estatus económico o social. Gracias a Dios yo pude atender mi problema médico de ese momento, pero seguramente algunas personas no han recibido la asistencia médica necesaria al encontrar una barrera de discriminación racial. Necesitamos más educación acerca de nuestros derechos.
But my passions are the youth, family access, seniors, and also keeping families together. We're going through a rough time, and it seems like we can't keep families together because of many trials and tribulations that we're all going through. I was a mother at 16. I grew up in this neighborhood. I graduated from Lincoln West, and it was very hard for me to get my education in college, plus have a job and raise a child. I don't want other people to go through that. So I think it's very important to educate youth on, family lifestyles and things like that, and just understanding that we can wait to start families, especially if we're not educated or have a decent job to keep up with our lifestyles. I think it's important for us to build our wealth through buying homes or things like that. We're kind of living in a rat race, and it seems like a never-ending issue. Our apartment buildings or in senior centers and just being forgotten by their children. And I don't want to be that kind of person to forget about my parents when they struggled so hard to bring me up to who I've become to be. It's becoming difficult to drive down the street and not see somebody struggling or just being forgotten. So I think it's important that we need to stick to the community that we once used to be, or just be humane about our neighbors and just understanding that there's other issues more than becoming wealthy and building a better community than the next community. I think it's more than that. Food is being so much expensive, and especially good quality food. When that's something that we could grow ourselves and be able to teach the next generation about that. There's many issues going on, and I think there's more to politics, and it's more to healthcare and all these other issues that people are bringing to the conversation, that it's just being basic human beings and caring for one another.
So we're gonna ask the cohort to come back up. We're gonna open it up for some questions or comments from family members, community leaders. But I wanna say one thing to this. You guys can come on up. We gave them 2 weeks to do their graduation project. We had no equipment. We had limited resources. These women met after class hours. They did home videos. They have dedicated themselves to share part of their story. And that is applaudable. So please engage with them and ask them any questions, or if you have any comments. We have about 15 minutes allocated for that. Stand with you.
No questions from you all? You're asking us questions.
I'll run around with the mic. Thank you for being the first.
Oh. Yes, good evening, everybody. And I want to thank the SEEDS program for the great, how can I say it, products that they have produced in these women. One of them happens to be my daughter, and that's Ebony. This is my daughter. And sometimes as a parent, you think you're just doing the basics. But I can see that at least I did some kind of good job in her. And I want to thank God for that. But my question is, a program like this should be implemented in other wards. I don't know, was this a pilot program? Okay, I was wondering if it's going to be launched in other wards in Cuyahoga County.
Can you just repeat the question one more time?
I was wondering if the SEEDS program, since it's a pilot and it seems to have been so successful, will it be implemented in other locations in Cleveland?
You guys know the answer?
The program is open for the next cohort to any resident of the city of Cleveland.
With a 65% requirement that they're in the Ward 14. So the application is open currently, and we will begin classes on May 13th.
There's flyers out on the table.
And there's flyers we have on the table.
Hello, testing. Testing.
Any other, thank you, great question. Any other comments?
Congratulations, ladies. It's just so powerful what you do, and it's also really a look into the future and for your hard work. I wanted to just ask a question about the support that you got at home to help you, encourage you to continue to come to the classes, your partners, your children, your extended family. What role did they play in your success?
multiple people, you guys can answer, you know, it doesn't have to just be one spokesperson. You guys can share your feedback.
Hi, I'm Ebony, the C spokeswoman. I have had a great support system, starting with my husband, who's here, Stavel, and also with my children. My children, oftentimes I had to take them to class with me because the program started right when school ended, right before school ended. So Chloe, who you've seen in the pictures, she's kind of like the Seeds mascot. So I had great support, not just from my husband, not just from in my home, but I also had support with my friends also, because Seeds was so instrumental in my personal development and change. Part of the program was having critical conversations. And so I had to have some critical conversations with people with whom I love for my development and my growth.
And in my support, I had my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter. And I have a granddaughter that's graduating in May.
Hi. I'm going to speak in Spanish because I can explain better in Spanish, but Sonia is going to translate for me. El apoyo que que yo personalmente he obtenido del programa me ha ayudado a crecer como persona, a ser más consciente de la necesidad que hay en una comunidad y de las necesidades que yo misma tengo.
So she says that the support that she received was to see the necessities that are in the community and ¿qué fue lo que más dijiste?
De que me ha ayudado a ser consciente de las necesidades que hay en la comunidad y que yo misma tengo.
So through this program, she was able to be more conscious of the necessities that are in the community and the necessities of her own self.
Porque a veces vivimos como en una burbuja, no nos damos cuenta, no conocemos ni aún nuestra comunidad, mucho menos las necesidades que hay en ella.
So sometimes we live in a bubble. And we're in the community and we don't even, because we live in a bubble, we don't even realize the necessities in the community or even in our own selves.
Tal vez no es la experiencia de todas mis compañeras, pero es mi experiencia personal y probablemente la de otras personas también.
Maybe this is not the experience that of my peers, the students, but that this is her experience and probably the experience of others.
El programa SEEDS me enseñó a cómo a cómo tener empatía por otros, a ser más consciente de las necesidades de otros. Y
through these programs, I was able to learn more about empathy and have more empathy for others.
También la importancia de no solamente nutrirnos con la comida, sino nutrirnos física, espiritual y emocionalmente, practicando relaciones personales con nuestra familia, nuestros amigos y nuestra comunidad.
So through this program, I was also able to learn about nutrition, and nutrition not only about what we eat and the nutrition of our bodies, but also the nutrition spiritually, physically, and emotionally, and how to have relationships, healthy relationships, not only with our families, our peers, but friends, co-workers, and everyone.
También nos enseñaron el camino a cómo involucrarnos y envolvernos en nuestra comunidad para ser útiles en ella.
We also learn on how to be useful in our community and how to get involved and what things to get involved, learn on things we are able to get involved so we can be useful also in our community.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Real quick, I'm just going to have Juan restate the question. If you can do it in English and Spanish. Yeah, same question for us. You remember?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yo le estaba preguntando a las damas y las mujeres que se están graduando esta noche, ¿cuál fue el apoyo de su familia para poder lograr esta graduación esta noche? Entonces, esa fue la pregunta que hice en inglés. I just translated what I asked in English.
Okay.
I just wanted, and I just wanted to say just one more thing, if I can, Councilwoman, please. Leisha, you spoke so eloquently about the need to keep families together and the struggles that you had in doing that. This young lady, and I apologize, I don't remember your name, Felicia. Just so it touched me to my soul to hear you speak. The young woman who spoke about the need to have more resources for our community with regards to those that may have other limitations, that we don't face the challenges that they face. This is so critical in this community, and I just want to embrace you because la gente knows when you speak from your soul, right? The people know when you're speaking truth, and you're speaking truth, and I just want to congratulate you. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like you spoke of, you can sense the passion that we have collectively as a group. What Seeds has done for me personally, it has helped to remove self-imposed boundaries. As you know my name. I am a parent of a child who has unique needs. As we are speaking, I am going through the process with my second child. And so I'm faced again after a period of time of, I lead a support group monthly, but sometimes the supporter needs support. And I'm so glad that this time around, I have not only these women, but I also have the women and the families who we meet every second Saturday at 3619 Walton Avenue. I have that place. I have a place. I didn't have a place. My son is 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4 years ago. I didn't have a place, so I was directionless. And in that, my friend here, Tanisha, we have partnered up in not just being. Do you know what I mean? We collectively want to be the change that we want to see. So, she never lets me sit down on my gift, right? She's like, girl, what are you doing? She holds me accountable. So this summer, we'll have a community garden to teach the community, but especially that community that is forgotten about, how to be self-sustained. And growing your food teaches you self-sufficiency. And on that, I'm gonna let my friend, I'm not gonna let her slide. Speak on it.
My support system was at home, my fiance and the kids. They kind of knew when I was breathing. They're like, oh no, what's going on? just because we knew that that calms us. And especially at work, I had the day off, thank God. Thank you, Morgan. And, she'll meet up with me and what did you learn at Seeds? So it was kind of like that pouring into her also what we learned. And then at home, making all those recipes that Chef Yolanda would give us and making my kids try them, especially cauliflower rice, which I love. So yeah, that was my support system. But to me, it's very important to keep families together. I understand the supporting the women, but we also have to support the men. They tend to be forgotten, but that's the head of the family, so you gotta kind of support that in order to keep the families together. And especially, I have 3 boys. I can't be against that, so, just leaving it up to God. Tanisha Velez.
You want to have another question?
I learned a whole lot in the program how to eat because I had a problem with meat. And Chef Yolanda, one day when I came in, I was like, I was kind of sad, and she noticed it immediately. I thank God for all of them and the efforts and everything they done for us, and especially Alicia. I told her she had a whip because she kept us in like, whip. But that was love, though. It was straight love, and she was always with us, and she was always pushing us. The 4 of them, it's 4 of them that was with us, and not only that, Chef Yolanda, she made the meals that you seen on there, she made them, and every last one of them, she wrote everything that she made on the paper, and it's 9 of us, so breaking it down and doing all that, I appreciate everything that they done, and even the family, we became a family, because it takes 9 months to have a baby, so we started off as a caterpillar, and we are now butterflies flying.
Hi, I would like to thank Chef Yolanda, who feed us a variety of foods and cultural foods, different types of foods, and I appreciate that, all of us. We appreciate also Miss Sonia and Elena for supporting us and guide us to grow our needs. And also Miss Rhonda, I would like to thank from the bottom of our hearts, you're amazing woman to teach us how to be what do you call this? Health. To teach us about health issues and to be beautiful too. Also, I would like to thank also Miss Alicia Ellis. She's a wonderful and amazing woman and inspired us and guide us to grow as a woman, and treating us as a family. We're all a family, treating us like as one family here. And the whole program of Seeds and Freshly Rooted, we would like to thank all of you guys to support us and dedication to make this happen on us. Because without this, we cannot grow ourselves, And being a woman is really hard. It's really hard to be one of us, We're all brothers, we're all sisters or brothers. And this this community help us to know who we are, and also to grow or to boost our confidence and to empower as a woman. I hope you are you can relate us as we are right now, because we're trying to grow ourselves and be our as one family. Thank you.
Buenas tardes. Yo solamente quiero dar gracias también a cada una del staff por preocuparse por nosotros, porque nos aconsejaban, nos enseñaron a cocinar muchas cosas, nos encourage para seguir adelante, a estudiar, a ser alguien en esta vida, y no importando la edad que tengamos, podemos seguir adelante estudiando, podemos hacer algo más que limpiar, como yo, limpiar una casa. Entonces yo les agradezco mucho por todo el apoyo que nos dieron durante todos estos meses. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
I'm going to summarize. So she would like, first of all, to thank the staff, everyone that was part of this program, especially for, she said that they received a lot of advice, a lot of really good advice. They learned how to eat nutritiously. They learned about food. And that, ¿me tienes que decir más? And no matter the age that they were or they are, that they were able to receive the support, but also that little push to keep going forward, not to stop. And just no matter what age you are, you continue to go forward and to reach your dreams. That there was the advice that they would receive was, don't give up. You know, it doesn't end right here. And so she's very appreciative of all that. And she said, she gave herself, for example, that you can do more than what you think you can do. And she gave herself as an example, you can do more than just to clean a house. There's more in you, so don't think that that is your limitation right there, to clean a house. So keep going forward.
Coming. We got about 5 more minutes here.
Hello, ladies. I want to say thank you, Alina, for having me, my cohort. Thank you for allowing me to be a mentor. Ladies, now that this is your end of your journey, I would like to know what is next for you ladies. What is next for cohort number 1 with the Seeds organization? Don't run, Ebony. Don't run, Yvette. Oh, I see you, Mija. What's next for you ladies? And I want to just say that I'm so proud of you. Yvette, I'm so proud of you, Mama. You did that, okay? All you ladies, I am really proud of you. And I just want to say, continue to be great and continue to stay close. Continue to empower each other. You all you got, right? Okay.
So to answer your question, as part of the program, we all had to come up with a strategic plan for the year of 2020. And in that strategic plan, we had to have one personal goal, one work goal, and one community goal. So we've all picked at least one thing. Some of us have picked multiple items to work on, but that's part of the program to continue on our strategic plan.
And part of that is, this is just step one. The video that we presented is just the first step to a continuum. So I guess we should say, stay engaged, stay tuned for what's next with Seeds.
One burning last comment, anyone? Because we got about 3 minutes. I want to honor our schedule. Any last questions, comments for this part of our presentation? Yes. I'll leave one here. Sonia. Introduce yourself and your role, too.
Okay. Hi, I'm Denise Head. I'm a mentor in the Seeds program. Ebony. Hello. So proud of you all. I had a question. Throughout your journey in this program, what would you say was the most resonating message of hope that you experienced? And how will that message, in what way will that message help you to continue towards your dreams and your goals?
So lo que ella está preguntando es que en esta jornada que ustedes han tomado, que cuál es el mensaje que ustedes se pueden llevar de para poder seguir adelante, más allá de lo que de este programa ahora, y cuál es el mensaje que ustedes les dan durante esta jornada. ¿Cuál es con todo con la ayuda que ellos les dieron, el mensaje de?
To me, it was the whole session that Rhonda coached, especially that we could alter our DNA, as in, like, if whatever my mom had, I don't have to have it. I could work on that. Now that I know what she has, it's like, okay, how can I change that? And I don't want to be that person, you know, to have the outcomes.
All of us have our goals. We just need to continue our goals and reach out to any information or resources by the government to help us to continue our goals, our dream. And I hope one day we meet our needs and be successful someday. That's it.
There you go.
Are we good?
I will just add one last comment. When we all started in this program, the majority of us did not know each other. And even though our classroom time is done, our support system is still going to be here.
Last comment. One more comment. Who else? You have something else to say? Okay.
And mine was mindful of not just me, but the people that was around me, and concerned about not just you, but other people that's around us, how we came together as one. Like we said, we all came together as one, and we actually was a family, and we just came together as one. And it was one other person that we didn't mention, was Coach Wanda, who did our strategic plan to start our program, not just what we seen on the video, but to carry it on afterwards.
Spanish. El mensaje de esperanza es que no hay límites.
Her message of hope is that there's no limits.
Que no importa la edad.
It doesn't matter the age.
Si somos madres o no.
If you're a mother or not.
Y también que hay apoyo en nuestra comunidad, hay recursos.
And also that there is resources in our community and support.
Solo tenemos que educarnos para darnos cuenta, porque yo he sido educada en eso. Yo no sabía de todos los recursos que hay en la comunidad, yo lo desconocía.
Because we have to educate ourselves in order to know about those resources. Because as herself, she educated herself and she did not realize how much resource there is in this community.
Uno de los recursos de los que yo aprendí es acerca de que hay recursos para las personas de
tráfico
humano y violencia sexual.
So some of the resources that she was able to really got intrigued and that she learned about was the resource of human trafficking, sexual assault, domestic violence.
Y quiero agradecer a mi mentora Olga, que es la persona que nos dio el asesoramiento acerca de este tema. Ella está haciendo un buen trabajo.
And she would like to thank Olga Rosado, who is her mentor, and she was actually the one who brought the training and education about sexual assault. And she's doing a great job.
Gracias. Hay esperanza para todos. Solo hay que buscar, hay que preguntar. Gracias.
She said, thank you. There's hope for everyone. You just have to look for it and educate and ask.
This is our cohort. I'm gonna have you ladies stay up here. Before we honor them with their certificates of completion, there's a few other ladies that originally was a part of our cohort. Personal challenges in life took place, but they did complete the first 12 weeks, and after each 12 weeks out of the 9 months, everyone received a certificate. And so at this time, we would like to honor Madeline. Madeline has been one of our elders in our community for a very long time, and she is so special to us. And so we wanted to make sure that we honor her with honorable mention. You go ahead and turn that around so everyone can see. Just be careful. And we want to just thank her for her courage at her age to step up and want to continue to be developed. That deserves another round of applause. And then there's one special lady that she was not originally a part of our cohort, but we had contracted her to translate our entire curriculum in Spanish. And I talked to her, we met regularly, and she would tell me, Alicia, I'm studying this material and it's changing my life. And all she was doing was reading it. She wasn't being taught. She wasn't with us weekly, but she dedicated her time to translate our curriculum. And we want to honor her with an honorable mention. Eileen Landry, why don't you come on up? Meet your cohort. Thank you so much. I don't know if you want to share a couple words.
Just a few, because I know you have a schedule, but I just want to say that as I was translating the documents, It was a life-changing experience for me. I got to read it in English and then translate it into Spanish, and then as I was writing it, I would start crying because I knew that I needed to change myself, and it changed me, it changed personally and then professionally, and then you see the transformation. I can imagine your life's transformation because it has transformed my life. So I want to thank you. I want to thank Yolanda for bringing me into this journey with you. It has blessed me tremendously.
So at this time, we're going to go ahead and get some gifts out. I'll ask for Councilwoman Jasmine to approach Chef Yolanda Ramos and Coach Rhonda Sharpley. And then Sonia, if you want to come forward, and we can go forward with the certifications. Elena as well. What's that? Elena's going to grab one. Hold on. You're going to have a mic. We're going to have you two stand over here by Councilwoman. So as your name is called, we're going to also read out your short bios. And then you're going to approach one by one as your name is being called, and we're going to do a photo op on the right side, okay?
First, I want to take this opportunity to say congratulations, felicitaciones. Ladies, I congratulate you, and this is a very happy moment. And I look forward to seeing you in the community and see where you're flying away to and what's your next journey from here. Lulette Beleski is married and has 2 beautiful daughters. She devotes most of her time caring for her family and making sure they are well equipped. She currently works at Metro Health Hospital. Lulette, if you can go forward. Yvette Burgos was born in Puerto Rico and is a mother of 2, a son and a daughter. She works diligently serving the homeless community on the west side of Cleveland by providing them with clothing, food, and other resources. She worked in the quality control department for nearly 10 years. Yvette Burgos. Lilian Flores was born in El Salvador and now lives in Cleveland with family. She has diverse professional experience in quality control and import-exports. She has an entrepreneurial spirit and manages her own housekeeping business. Lilian Flores. Julie Miragliotta is married and a caring dog lover. She is an event manager and specialist. She also created and manages the Dean Apple Project, a local nonprofit in memory of her father. Julie is dedicated to volunteering and serving her community. Felicitaciones. Jean Perry is a mother and a grandmother. She has strong roots in the city of Cleveland. She has served the community in many ways and it is determined to open a hunger center on the near west side. Ms. Jean is devoted to putting others before herself and utilizing her gifts to help others. Ms. Jean? Ebony Randall is married and a mother of two. She's an entrepreneur, stay-at-home mother, and a parent advocate with Mother to Mother. She has diverse experience in retail, community engagement, and customer service. It is Ebony's strong desire that every family in the inner city that has a child with any type of special needs be encouraged and supported. Ebony Randall. Hello, my love. Nidia Torres Mendez was born in Guatemala, Central America, and is a mother of two children. She has passion for teaching and helping to advance the younger generation. Nidia has an entrepreneurial spirit which led her to create her own small business. Nidia Torres Mendez. Dios te bendiga. Tanisha Velez is a mother of three amazing boys and a longtime partner for over 13 years. She finds a need and purpose of being on the front lines of family, health, and sustainability. Tanisha is the founder, lead farmer, and instructor of Cleveland Fresh. Her entrepreneurial spirit and passionate for community drive her work. Tanisha Velez. I'm just going to say Carla. I'm going to say hers. Okay. Yeah. And I have one more member of our cohort, and unfortunately she's not able to be here today for personal reasons. Her name is Carla Hogan Rivera. Is married and a mother of two children. She's a scholar who has participated in workshops and trainings to advance her education. Carla volunteers her time consistently in the community to help others. And if I may just ask all of you if you can put your hands together and just congratulations.
And we also have a special gift, too, from Cleveland Clinic, which is one of our partners in this. If you want to go ahead and pass these bags out, or you want to share a little something real quick? Okay, Janice Gonzalez, and also a part of our advisory committee.
Thank you. I just want to humbly thank you, Councilwoman Santana, and my friend Jasmine. Over the years, serving the community together, and you've allowed me this opportunity to work with you once again, serving the community in the SEEDS program. Alicia, I'm so gosh darn proud of you, sister. I just love you. You are an amazing woman. I have the utmost respect for you and your mother. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much with all my heart. Ladies, I'm so proud of you. I love you. Your journey is just beginning, chicas. There's a lot more to come. I have a small gift for you. It's a coffee cup, and there's chalk inside of it. And the coffee cup is made of material that you can use the chalk on it. Because I know you're going to have many late nights and that you're going to continue to change your world and the world around you. And you might want to change your name to an alias, or you might want to write a quote on there that keeps you inspired. There's also a pair of sunglasses in there because, gosh, your future is so bright. You really are going to need sunglasses so you can continue to see the path ahead of you. And there's a little paper in there that I put together, and it says, "Girl, just remember, you are good enough. You are beautiful. Remember to take care of yourself. Self-care. You got it? To laugh, love, and live in this moment. You will get through this. Remember to breathe. Remember, keep educating yourself. Make a vision board and plan for your future. Keep planning. Always have a smile handy, and lipstick helps too. And when things don't go perfectly, listen, when they don't go perfectly, learn from them and just keep moving forward. To not allow hardships that come your way to dictate who you are or who you become. It's wonderful to be elegant and have grace at any age. Keep your inner peace. Watch your posture. Everyone has some kind of crazy girl insecurities and fears. It's okay. Lift other women up, always. You are powerful. You are a warrior, a role model, and a trailblazer. Practice makes perfect. You got this, sisters. I love you always.
Thank you. So we have a couple moments left, and I want to just be on the record in saying that we might get out of here 5 minutes early, which is going to be history for a Latino-run organization. We will do it, okay? So I just want to spend some time doing some special thank yous, because I may get a lot of recognition, and Councilwoman may, but there's so many people that made this possible. And so I'm going to spend a little time just saying thank you. First of all, we would like to thank our partners, Esperanza, Metro Health Systems, Cleveland Clinic, and the City of Cleveland. Let's give them a round of applause. Secondly, we had a strategic advisory committee put to place before we launched the program to work on making sure that this was a culturally relevant program, customized for the women that we were going to serve. And so I want to make sure that we say thank you to our advisors. If you're an advisor, just go ahead and raise your hand. I don't know how many we have here today. Advisors, thank you. You have dedicated your time. You also have provided your expertise, resources, and support. Your commitment to our community is vital, and we're honored to have you all in our corner. We also want to say a special thank you to our amazing mentors. If you've been a mentor of the SEEDS program for one of our amazing participants, can you raise your hand, please? All of our mentors. Each lady was customized and designed to have a mentor that fit her. Each woman got a mentor, and they are continuing to work with them, and they have developed a professional relationship with them. And so we want to honor your leadership, mentors, because your leadership is what our women need to further advance their ambitious goals, dreams, and aspirations. So please know that as you lead, mentors, and empower these women, they too would do the same for the next generation. So thank you. Let's give them a round of another applause, please. Now for our phenomenal team and staff who has stuck with me as I work on things and as we move this initiative forward. For over 2 years, we have worked on this program, and it's not just what you see today, it's the endless hours that our team and our staff has put together. And so I would like to recognize some of them at this time, starting with Elena. She's been my right-hand woman during this process, more like a program coordinator than anything. You know, your humility and gentleness and willingness to put others first has made a major impact on my personal life. No matter the time of day or what she was doing, when I called or texted her, she put everything down and made this a top priority. You are special to us. We honor you, we love you, and we are so proud of everything that you have done and that you are doing to support our women in our community and others, especially the unique gifts that you have that only you can contribute. So at this time, I have a special gift on behalf of Freshly Rooted to honor Elena. And everyone knows Sonia. It's no secret that Sonia has mighty gifts to help other people. During this program, she went out and beyond her way without anybody asking her, and I mean anybody asking her, to do many of the things. You made sure that participants were not left behind. You advocated your own personal resources and to target specific needs in this program that are normally overlooked in other programs. Because of you, we were able to make the SEEDS program bilingual in the sessions, English and Spanish. And on behalf of Freshly Rooted and Councilwoman Jasmine Santana and the SEEDS program, we would like to thank you. Now for our fan favorites. My mother, Chef Yolanda Ramos, and Coach Rhonda Sharpley, your presence and influence in this program and in the lives of our participants doesn't go unnoticed. You have spent countless hours to nurture, support, and intentionally listen to all of us, especially our ladies of SEEDS. Many don't know that this program reflects both of your personal journeys of transformation and awakening. From sicknesses, mental health challenges, personal and generational trauma, to starting businesses and educating others in our community, to spreading life everywhere you go. Your vulnerability and courage and transparency has led us here. Therefore, we would like to take this time to honor you and thank you for your support. Oh, you want me to hold it real quick?
On the behalf of Freshly Rooted, we want to thank all the participants. We love you too, Lulette, and your beautiful family, each and every Julie, Ebony, Tanisha, Nydia, Lillian, Madeline, every participant. Yvette, we did it all for you. God bless you. May you take your wings that you gained, and may you soar high. God bless you.
I'm going to be very brief, I promise. I just want to say to each and every, I love you too, Lulette. I love you all, ladies. I really, really do. And I just want to say thank you, because my life has been greatly enriched by knowing each of you. And I look forward to continuing the journey with each of you, all of us, because as you said, this is a family. This is a new family. And thank you. Thank you all so much.
Round of applause for them. My last one, last but not least, our councilwoman, advocate, trailblazer, Jasmine Santana. You have stayed so true to your calling and purpose in life. I remember our conversations years ago as we were talking about changing the world, how God has called us for much greater things. And it was like a burning fire in us that we couldn't hide and run from or even avoid. The only real option we had was to allow the fire to light our path. I'm blessed to have the privilege to partner with you in this initiative and all the amazing creative visions that we are going to do together. Your personal story and experiences has shaped this SEEDS program. Your dedication to serve women and provide the opportunities, resources, and relationships that you never had in this community speaks to the true essence of who you are. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. We support you, we honor you, and most of all, we love you. I hope you're ready for 9 new sisters, because the ladies of SEEDS have caught fire and they're ready to trailblaze with you. So at this time, many people don't know, but Councilwoman is celebrating a birthday tomorrow, and we would like to give her a gift on behalf of her support and her resources and her time. So if I have the participants come back up, the ladies of SEEDS. And if we could all stand and sing happy birthday real quick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jasmine. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. You could put it right here. And we have one last special announcement from one of our ladies of SEEDS. Julie, go ahead.
So if the rest of the ladies of SEEDS, please come forward. So if we are the cocoons that turn into the butterflies, then you guys are the branches that support us.
Oh, I love it.
So in alphabetical order, I have Alicia.
Thank you.
Elena. Councilwoman Jasmine. Coach Rhonda. Sonia. And Chef Yolanda. And we also made you each a gift. All the names are on the inside. Okay. So since the theme of butterflies, we've completely embraced that. Inside is a photo frame with a butterfly from each of us for you to have forever.
Thank you.
What did you say?
They're making us open it right now, so bear with us. Oh. Thank you.
the middle photo is day one. The bottom photo of the middle is Monday from City Council, which was our last official outing. And then the top photo is 2/3 through, and then also from Monday.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So feel free to stay around and meet the participants if you haven't. Ask them questions and network with them. At this time, yes.
How could we leave here and not recognize Alicia Ellis? Come on, girl. Alicia Ellis, I love you. Thank you for not thinking I was crazy when we first initially met. And, you know, God sent me the best partner to be a part of this journey with me. So I appreciate you. I've learned so much from you. And I just really thank you for your dedication and your support of these ladies and for believing in them. And so on behalf of the City of Cleveland, we want to honor Alicia Ellis for your sincere commitment and dedication to working with the participants of SEEDS in teaching and leading developing programs and initiatives around access to health, affordable foods, nutrition, education, and overall community transformation. Your vision to improve the health and well-being of individuals will truly impact families, dynamics, and lead to community transformation. The City of Cleveland, our council members, further extends its heartfelt appreciation to you for your support and compassion to helping bring together the resources and benefits needed in support of a healthier, happier Cleveland. Thank you.
There's plenty of cake. I don't know what's left of the food. I haven't eaten, so save me maybe one of those rolls. Appreciate it. But we would like to cut this cake and celebrate with all of Councilwoman's community and loved ones here. So stick around if you want to. I know it's been a long program, but this is a celebratory event, and we're going to celebrate. So thank you.